organisation is key. The more that you kind of life-wise have organised, the better, and then you can focus on your job search and not have to worry about where, you know, figure out where you're going to live, figure out how you're going to move your stuff back home or into your new place or wherever you're going to, but have kind of life stuff organised. Even financially, maybe if you had a summer job lined up or something like that, then you're not worried financially for the meantime, and then you can set, even if it was just something temporary or seasonal, at least then you don't have to worry about finances while you're looking for something to go on to more long term.
You don't have to put too much pressure on yourself to get something straight away that you think is going to be your one thing. But what I'd say to graduates is that it's never too late to make a change. And when you graduate, don't panic that this is it. So if you did, I don't know, not vocational courses, but if you think you want to do one thing, go for it, but don't put too much pressure on yourself to stick with that one direction. You can go in loads of different ways. Or LinkedIn is your best friend. LinkedIn has got me pretty much every single job I've ever had. Make your profile the 5 stars and contact people directly. Well,
I mean, I felt quite not lost, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Came out with sort of random A levels and a degree in geography, and I was sort of thinking, you know, what am I going to end up doing? So I pretty much went on the Times top 100 grad schemes and just started plodding through them, making a lot of applications. I was quite methodical with the way I did it, actually, and I'd recommend that to anyone who's going down the same path of random applications. And so I had a Excel spreadsheet, and I had sort of columns for what stage I was at with the applications. You know.
So you can keep track of everything, yeah.
Yeah. So it would be sort of like Barclays through to round 2, you know, Unilever rejected, that sort of thing. And I did a red, amber, green kind of report.
Sounds really good.
There was that many. Yeah, I think I probably applied to about 60 odd. Yeah, my mum had just set up a small business, and she had a spare office in the office that she worked in. So I actually went into work with her every day and applied sort of, you know, 9 to 5 or whatever it was, which I would recommend as well, because otherwise you can end up sort of just getting up late and doing one application. And
apply for fewer, do them well. Get lots of generic, I didn't try very hard kind of applications because I didn't think I'd get the job anyway. So what's the point of making the application? Because I read it and go, didn't try very hard, and that's it. Little tips, use a rule of 3, the power of 3 they call it, where anything in 3s, education, relocation, said in 3s, things are quite impressive, and they're remembered. So whenever you're writing an application, try and think of things, little writing techniques like that. So when you write something, give 3 very quick examples, 3 bullet points to illustrate your point. No more than that. So keep it quite crisp, but just make it quite punchy. But make sure you've got plenty of examples in it. You will, as graduates, you may think your examples aren't relevant. If you've bothered to put in the examples, I will make sure I try to relate those examples to the job I've got going.
Before I did work experience with Knight Frank, I also worked for a friend's dad who's a developer, and he gave me advice, and he said to me, look, if you want to be in the property industry, the best thing to do to start is to become an estate agent. And so I had it in my head that that's what I wanted to do. I had 3 months off, and whilst I was away, I knew that the day I got back, that was it. Time to get a job. And I just made it my number 1 priority. Every day I would sit and I would call people, and I would be on my emails and whatever it would be. If you speak to someone on the phone, you've got 30 seconds or however long it is to make an impression. They can hear what you're like, the tone of your voice, all that kind of thing, which is a way that somebody makes a decision about you. So I would say if you can, always pick up the phone. I know obviously some applications you have to fill in online and all that sort of thing, but you know, if you can get one contact and you can find their number, call them.
Okay.
Even if you send an application, call them and say, I've just sent you my application. I just wanted to introduce myself.
The opportunities are out there to go and get and seize. Yes, there are challenges about getting jobs, etc., but there is an immense opportunity in this, in this area, in this town, in this city, in this country, in this Europe, in this world. You can go and get, but you have to go and get. You have to get out there and get off your arse and really go. Nobody owes you anything to do that, and realising that is a real energy for an employer to see. It really drives energy. It's like, yeah, this person's really bothered. This person really wants to do it, and it's finding. It can be difficult, but find that square peg, square hole kind of scenario. So go out there and look and really think about what you want to do and what you're good at and where you want to be. You don't have to be massively experienced, but you've got to show the potential to be able to achieve something over a course of weeks, months, years or so with that employer.